Could this be the future of how we customize our earbuds? Hey, what's up YouTube? What you're looking at are the new Pamu Z1 noise cancelling earbuds. There are some great things about it, some things that make it truly unique among budget earbuds, and also some things about it which I didn't quite like. We're gonna talk about all of that, and you guys will also get to experience its call quality, noise cancelling, and also how much Bluetooth audio lag it's got when gaming or watching videos. They retail for $69 so pretty affordable, and in this video, we're gonna be benchmarking them against the Edifier NeoBuds Pro because they both belong in the budget range and both have similar features by and large. By the way guys, if you've been following this channel and you like the content but you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and ring the notifications bell. This will really help this channel a lot and also help you stay notified of any new content from me. Now, let's take a closer look at the Z1. At first glance, what's really striking about it is its case. It's very compact and it's got a unique design. No boring black or white boxes here. This is a case that you can actually customize by removing this plastic piece and swapping it out for another color, be it black, white, gray, or teal. The extra colors don't come in the box, so they come separately, but it's nice to know that the option is still there. And so far, this is the only case I know of that can be customized in this way. There's also a plastic tab on the side for branding that also doubles as a pretty charging indicator. And the case also supports wireless charging with a Qi-compatible charging pad. In terms of battery life, Pamu rates it at up to 6.5 hours of charge in the earbuds and up to 24 hours with the case. That's pretty decent in this price category, and it's better than the Edifier's max battery life of up to 20 hours with ANC. The earbuds are also rather unique in that most budget earbuds tend to copy the AirPods form factor. The NeoBuds Pro is one example of that, but these seem to be the only ones inspired by the SONY WF-1000XM3, and to me, that's better because I've never been a big fan of AirPods style earbuds which typically have a looser fitting in my ears, and with the right ear tip, this XM3 style can actually fit pretty snug. The Z1s are also IPX4 water resistant, so they can withstand light splashes of water, and for controls, these have tap sensors that can be customized to skip music, toggle noise cancelling and transparency mode, control the volume, etc. Customization is done through the Pamu app. The app has a battery life display, ANC and transparency mode toggles, and lets you customize the earbuds tap controls and get firmware updates. Here, there is also a gaming mode, which is supposed to reduce latency when gaming. This is something that we'll be testing later, so stick around. You can also customize the earbuds sound with some EQ presets, but when I tried to do that, none of them seemed to make any difference to the sound at all, so instead, I just stuck to the default setting, which is the pop setting. In terms of sound quality, these are one of the most laid-back sounding earbuds I've heard. Earbuds like the NeoBuds Pro have a more V-shaped tuning, so they've got good attack, punch, sounds bright and exciting, while having a dip in the mids to accentuate the lower mid-range and upper bass a little more. But the Z1 sounds more like a reverse V, as in it accentuates the full mid-range spectrum and upper bass range with a roll-off in the treble. So what you're gonna get here is a warmer and heavier sound. Some folks will like that, especially people who like bass, but others may find it sound to be too laid back and more sluggish than usual, as in the pacing of your music will sound slower. I will definitely enjoy listening to jazz music with these, lo-fi hip-hop too, but not so much R&B or house music, cause the pacing will seem a little too off for my liking. Right now, we're going to check out its phone call quality. I'm going to compare it to the Edifiers, and as usual, I'm going to play some really loud cafe-style background noise to simulate making a phone call in a noisy cafe. Background noise, Pamu Z1, record. I am now making a phone call in a noisy place using the Pamu Z1. I have a dream that my four little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I am now making a phone call in a noisy place using the Edifier NeoBuds Pro. I have a dream that my four little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Well, seems like the Z1s did pretty well in terms of reducing background noise, and my voice did sound pretty sharp, but the NeoBuds Pro was a little better on both fronts. Even when it comes to processing my voice, it sounded a little less distorted than the Z1s. Overall, the Z1's mic quality is pretty decent given the price. For the noise cancelling test, I'm gonna play the same background noise as before. Let's see which of these earbuds have better ANC.
High noise cancellation.
So, in terms of noise cancelling, the Z1 was pretty effective at reducing that low frequency noise, but in this test, the NeoBuds Pro reduced it even further and also cancelled some mid-range noises too. That being said, I think that in a real-world setting, the Z1s might perform better because with the right ear tips, its design allows you to get a snugger fit, and as a result, its noise cancelling might actually be better than the NeoBuds Pro. That's because the Edifier has a looser AirPod style fit, so even with the largest ear tips, it can't seem to block as much noise as the Z1, and blocking noise passively is the very basis of great noise cancelling. If you can't do that well, it doesn't matter how good the ANC is on paper, it just won't be as quiet. Now we're going to look at how much Bluetooth audio lag these earbuds have when playing games and watching videos on both Apple and Android devices. The Apple device that I'm going to use is the iPhone SE 2020. For Android, I'm going to use the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. First, the gaming audio lag test. Both of these earbuds have a gaming mode, which is supposed to kill latency. So I'm going to switch that on. Let's see if the Z1's latency will be lower than the NeoBuds Pro. As a reference point, let's see what the internal latency looks like on the iPhone SE. This is audio straight from the iPhone speaker. Now the Z1, then the NeoBuds Pro. Then we'll repeat the same test on the S21 Ultra. So it appears that with both of the gaming modes switched on, the Z1s have lower Bluetooth audio lag than the Edifiers by about 80 milliseconds on both devices, but please note that this only applies to playing games or real-time content on your phone. If you're often watching videos using apps like YouTube or Netflix, you're not likely to get much or any lag at all because these apps have their own latency correction that automatically delays the video so that it syncs up better with the audio, like this. Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Aaron. Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to talk about the improvements that the just announced iOS 15 will bring to the AirPods Pro and AirPods Max. There are 5 improvements that were announced at WWDC, like conversation boost, announced notifications, Find My app integration, spatial audio on TV OS, and Dolby Atmos for Apple Music. Conversation boost. Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Aaron. Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to talk about the improvements that the just announced iOS 15 will bring to the AirPods Pro and AirPods Max. There are 5 improvements that were announced at WWDC, like conversation boost, announced notifications, Find My app integration, spatial audio on TV OS, and Dolby Atmos for Apple Music. To conclude, I think the Pamu Z1s are breaking new ground in terms of their design. It's got a case that's both pretty and customizable, and that's a plus. It also has pretty effective noise cancelling, which is something you don't often see in the budget range. I also like the fact that it's got most of the features that were previously the exclusive domain of premium earbuds, like app support and also wireless charging, which, by the way, the Edifiers, they don't have. I also like its fit. I couldn't really get a good seal with the default medium tips, but with the large ear tips, it reminded me a lot of the Sony's fit. Certainly a lot more snug than the NeoBuds Pro. What I hoped could be better is touch controls. I found them to be unresponsive at times. Maybe I'm not doing it right, but I only got the taps to register properly like half of the time. Also, volume controls need some work. I assigned the volume controls to long press, but instead of being able to ramp up and down the volume like turning a dial, the long press only adjusted the volume like 1 step per long press. So I had to keep repeating the long press, which was simply too slow. Double tapping works faster, but like I said, it only registered like half of the time, which wasn't ideal for volume controls. That being said, this isn't a deal breaker for me because I can simply do all the controls on my phone. So it's just a minor annoyance which I hope Pamu can fix in a future firmware update. I also hope that someday a graphic EQ can be added to the app so that I can have a bit more freedom to customize these earbuds sound. But overall, I feel that the Pamu Z1 is definitely worth checking out for its unique design, its gaming mode, and its great set of features for that low price. I mean, I haven't seen anything else at $70 that has this range of features, and some of the features even have an edge over the NeoBuds Pro. So if you're sick of cookie cutter earbuds, do take a look at the Pamu Z1. By the way guys, if you want my take on the NeoBuds Pro, watch this video over here. Next up, there will be more comparison videos like this one, so if you don't want to miss out on these videos, hit subscribe right now and ring that notifications bell because this is the only way YouTube will notify you of new content from this channel. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I want you to slap that like button and share this video around. A big shout out to my lawless gang who supports this channel by contributing $1 or more per month through the crowdfunding website Patreon. If you want to have your name on that list like these guys, please join me on Patreon. Not only can you help keep this show going, you gain some pretty cool rewards too, like having your name displayed at the end of every one of these videos. And at the highest tier level, you can even get free merch. So link is in the box down below if you want to help support my work. I've also got a Discord server, so do join if you want to hang out with us. More videos coming up soon, so don't go away.